Hey all, welcome back to Somewhere Down the Road. So, this is me and my family traveling to Hershey Garden on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. So, as you could see from here, this is situated on an uphill. So, from here, you could see the entire Hershey town. Um, there's a beautiful springtime, so you could see the spring blossoms, beautiful spring blossoms coming up. It's a beautiful pink one. And inside this conservatory there is a butterfly atrium, and there are several gardens inside, and the climate was very pleasant that day when we went. So as you could see, they have several models of the glass butterflies. It was very breathtaking to see all those. And we took tickets, and we parked our strollers in the conservatory, and we headed inside. And actually, the butterflies have four stages, as you know. The first is the egg, and the second is the larva, and then the pupa, the chrysalis, and then the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis in a day to week. So here in this conservatory, they do not have the first two stages. So they do get the pupa, the chrysalids are sent over to them by FedEx. So every week they receive around 300 to 500 pupa safely packaged and sent to them. So here we have entered the atrium, and here the temperature that is maintained is 75 to 80 degrees, so it's pretty warm and humid inside. And even the plants that you see out here are brought from the tropical plants that are brought from Florida, those states like that, so it can withstand those heat. So there wasn't much people when we went there, so it was a good crowd, but still we could take some time to photograph and enjoy the butterflies. And when we enter, actually they it is the agriculture department's guidelines. There should be two closed doors, so they check us carefully so that they don't let the butterflies out unintentionally. So those checks are done before we go in. And here is a beautiful cocoa tree you could see inside that's growing. And as you know, these cocoa trees are very much grown in the African countries. And yes, due to the climate setting, they are growing out here. And in a while, I could show, the upward where there are a lot of cocoa beans up there. So it's very nice to see that, because we rarely see that plant over here in US. There are several varieties of butterflies, I know. Yeah, and there were little fountains that were made here and there, and that was really cool to watch. To keep these conservatories, 1,300 tropical plants and 500 butterflies happy and healthy, even through dark and cold central Pennsylvania winters, workers installed two rooms full of heating and air moving equipment, and four rooms full of electrical panels. So country like state like Pennsylvania, you cannot always have the better humid climates. So there are heat panels that are installed to keep that temperature warm always. And there are 50 species of 500 butterflies that are over here, that are brought from several farms in Asia, and even in nearby small country farms within US itself. To keep these butterflies in the atrium, the US Department of Agriculture requires a double set of entry doors. And I would like to take a pass from here. I would like to show you the beans, how cool it is. It's I think it is a ripened bean. That's what you see, the yellow color. But I'm not sure about it because I haven't seen a lot of beans earlier. So this is my a close-up visit to the cocoa tree, I should say. Yeah, coming back to what I was saying, so there should be double set of entry doors equipped with automatic locking, so both doors can't open at the same time. Everything removed from the atrium, like the dropped leaves or dead butterflies, dirt swept from the floor, etc., has to spend 3 days in a freezer at minus 20 degrees before being incinerated or landfilled. So just to keep the butterflies safe and no dust inside, that kind. And also the atrium cannot include any egg laying host plants as per the agricultural department requirement. It's all the precaution to keep butterflies not only from escaping into non-native regions but to prevent the potential spread of disease, parasite or insect that could infect our native species. And as I told earlier, there are 200 to 300 chrysalids are being shipped by FedEx. So one since as the atrium receives the chrysalids, in a day to a week it can turn into butterfly at any point in time. So now we are out of the butterfly atrium and now we are heading over to the garden, and there is a beautiful fountain. And as I said, it was a very warm, nice day, around 75 temperature was. So it was an awesome day for us to walk through the garden. And they have recently planted the tulips out there. As you could see, it may be a day or two old, so they were blooming, and a few people were taking just walking, and we even spent some time sitting over there chatting and having a good time. Yeah, another passage of blossoms, and my family is walking over there, walking through that. And it was a nice afternoon, so we could enjoy. And there was a Japanese garden over there, and also a play area over there where the kids can spend some time. And there isn't much crowd, so it was quite on a weekday. It was a Thursday, so we couldn't see a lot of crowd coming. But as spring has started, the temperature was very good during the time, especially that week when we went. And still they were doing some lawn works here and there to patch up and regulate the pathways and all that, and putting some manures for the soil. So we could see all that work being going on the sunny day. They take advantage of it. There was a spice garden as well, so very cool to see spice garden coming up at that time. I think that was the place that we are heading to. And there was education center and children garden over there, and there were some play areas the kids could spend some time in. Yeah, I just enjoy showing this to you, and we really enjoyed the calm and quiet day over there. So just travel with me, enjoy the beauty. Thank you for watching, and if you like more interesting videos like this, subscribe to my channel somewhere down the road. I'll see you in the next. Thank you. Bye bye.